YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Gloria, and this is my special guest of the week.
And I'm Nana. Woo.
And for this segment that I'm going to start is now my wedding segments. So we're going to start from the beginning of our process to where we're at now, and then we're going to every so often compile a YouTube video up for you guys.
Just a bit of chronicalization, chronicling, if you will.
So for any of you that don't know, I got engaged December 24th, 2018. To my lovely best friend, Christian. I'm not saying last names for the sake of privacy and you guys trying to murder him.
You're not allowed to do that.
No, that's ours. Anyway.
Only we get to do that.
So, how we've compiled these thoughts that we've had for the wedding is we got a binder.
Well, yes.
This is from the dollar store. It was $1.25 if you really want to go get a binder. And I made the pictures. And inside we keep a lot of stuff. I'll show you this. This is our wedding planner. There's some cards in here. I'll get to the wedding planner in a minute. We keep a
supply of writing utensils and erasing utensils and sometimes some chapstick because we get a little when we're trying to talk.
Yes. And then we have a notebook, which we started with, and a folder that holds all of our necessary thoughts.
And also, there's a section in the folder for our necessary contracts.
Yes, contracts, anything.
Important papers.
All papers, basically, we've got receipts in there. If it has to do with this wedding, it's in that folder. And if you hear meowing, we have cats. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
And he can't decide whether he wants to go in or out or in or out.
So, the planner that we have chosen, more like I picked it out.
Well, the book she chose that's a planner.
It's a planner.
No, I'm the planner. That's the book.
Whatever. Anyway, it's called The Wedding Planner Checklist by, I'm going to say this wrong,
Peter Popper Press.
Yes. Out of New York. So, this was, I looked it up, $25. And I got it on Amazon. So, if you want this book, you can use it.
Not that book, but you can get your own book.
You got
okay,
it.
Who's crawling under
me?
Oh, okay. I was going to say nothing to the other cat. She's over there.
I get that right at this. So,
okay.
She's going to talk about the planner and what we use it for.
Well, first of all, no, she meant the book. Basically, what we use it for is the checklist.
Yes.
Okay. There's a checklist right here in the front. You know, timeline. They call it a timeline. I call it a checklist.
I call it a checklist.
Difference, okay. Like your first thing is hold an engagement party. Woohoo!
Woo! We got engaged. We got engaged Christmas Eve, so our party was Christmas.
Decide whether you want a consultant or a planner. Ta-da!
We chose her for the personal reason that she doesn't charge us.
Yeah, that's basically the reason I got it. Select a date. Yeah, okay, they did that. And then they had to redo that. That's just another little problem we had along the way, which we will throw in there. And if you want to keep track, that's number one.
Our problem was that we had a graduation. So keep track how many times we say we've had a problem.
Okay, so we selected our date. That was number one. Okay, set budget and establish your priorities. Well, set the budget. Cheap. Very cheap. This will not be a multi-million-dollar wedding, nor will it be. I think we can bring it in under $1,500.
That's our goal. Now, obviously, we've had some setbacks and other things might happen. We don't know what's going to happen.
We'll go over that here in a minute.
We'll talk.
Let me get a little more comfortable. Okay. If you're planning a destination wedding, well, let's just say they're not going to Hawaii to get married, okay?
No, I'm not.
They're going to a local park. Those of you in the area that know Gloria will know what park they're going to. Anyway.
I have one subscriber.
All right. So you reserve the wedding reception site, confirm the dates and times. Well, you know what?
We're working on that. Problem number 2.
Reception site is where the wedding's going to be. So, hey, no problem.
We're getting there. Problem number 2. We've had to rechange. We are still working on changing that.
Right, because we had originally started with the original date, and then we had to change it, so that means we have to change the venue, and because of our dear friend COVID, we have to catch them when they're there. Right now the park is closed, and because idiots don't know how to stay 6 feet apart and follow rules. Excuse me if you're one of those people, but I have lung problems. She has lung problems. We don't want
and
it.
Heart problems.
I've had it, and I don't want it again. Okay.
So we do our best.
I don't want it. So anyway, and I wear a mask not for me but for you. Okay, off that. Now here we go. Make sure the venue is kid friendly. Well, I can't think of any place that's better than a park for kids. All right. Consider insurance for your venue in case of illness or bad weather. They're getting married. If I have to carry her in a stretcher down.
She's not wrong. Now, the reason she says that is if you've been on my channel for any amount of time, you know I get sick about as often
as she changes her underwear.
As I change my underwear. I get sick all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I literally have a sore throat right now. That's why if you see me picking up a beverage or going to get another beverage, that is why, because I'm trying to stay hydrated, because my throat started to hurt, and I'm like, I'm not getting sick right now.
Stop it. Yes, okay.
I'm not talking.
So, bad weather, not a problem.
We're under a pavilion.
We got it.
So.
Okay, so choose a caterer.
Us. And my friends.
Include your DJ. Well, that's Mr. Radio. Well, Mr. Stereo, actually.
We're going to use our phones or computers, and we're going to make a playlist.
Photographer. Thank you, my daughter, Sherry. Plate count. Well, we haven't gotten that yet because we have not sent out invitations, nor have we done our RSVPs, which we will explain on the bottom of the... Yeah, never mind. RSVP means Respondez s'il vous plaît. Please respond in French, okay? Let us know what you're doing, if you're coming, if you're not, how many are coming. So we can plan. So you can have food.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Because we are cooking everything by hand in the week or 2 before the wedding.
We're getting it all ready and getting it ready to, yeah.
Because
we're not leaving it set out that long. We're not putting it in the refrigerator. We're putting it in the freezer. Hello. We're not stupid. Oh.
No, we're basically going to attempt to clean out our deep freeze that we have out there.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to put it in our deep freeze until... like cookie dough and stuff, until we cook it up the night before, day of.
Okay. Compile a guest list. Done.
Okay.
We're
getting... that took a while.
Choose and retain an officiant.
Can I explain that?
Sure.
We are getting married because of some health issues of family members. Her parents, my mom, who thinks this is all a joke. Sorry, Mom. Love you. But... so we're getting married at the JP. Is that what it's called, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be married before our wedding. And I can say that because I'm pretty sure nobody watches my channel that's going to be at our wedding.
I hope not. Especially not your future sisters-in-law.
Shh. Oh,
yeah, I know you will.
because I just thought about that.
Okay, so, let's see. Did that. Okay, choose and notify the attendants. Oh, well, been there, done that.
Attendants are your bridesmaids and groomsmen.
Okay. Order your dress and your accessories.
Problem number 3. We have done that 5 times.
And this better be the last time.
We changed sites. We've done everything from changing cards on the same site to changing sites. If this time doesn't work, I give up. I'm getting married in sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Sounds good.
It'll be cheaper.
Book a florist and choose arrangements. Done and done.
The Dollar Tree.
That was our florist. People that put it together.
Me!
Essence. Yeah. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, book photographer. Okay, she's already booked.
Sure.
Thank you, my daughter. Thank you. Book a videographer. Thank you, my son Joshua.
Thanks, Josh.
Book a band or a DJ for the reception.
I'm marrying a musician.
Yeah.
We got this.
Book musicians for the ceremony. Ditto.
Again, I'm marrying him.
Plan and book your honeymoon. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We'll see what we do. We might just stay in our backyard.
And find out when final payments for everything are due.
We're working on that.
Okay.
That's from 12 to 6 months. This
Right.
is what they tell you to do 6 to 4.
4.
I'm trying to find a reason to talk a little bit. I don't want to read. You do that well.
Reserve the rental equipment, and that is if you need to rent tables and chairs and.
We hope that's We hope that's already in our payment that we're working on.
Register for gifts. Now, what they're doing, because they live with us, and we have 3 bedrooms. Go ahead, count it. 3 bedrooms.
One. The one we're in. There's one next door and one next to that one.
Right. 3. And we have 4 people. Okay. So we have a full-on kitchen that's full of
everything,
every appliance you could want. Everything's brand new.
We just moved into this house.
We don't need, when you have a place built from the ground up for you, you don't
need anything.
Right. So, as far as registering for gifts, if they have some personal item they want to register for, then, sorry, cats were fighting, then they can, do that.
We've talked
if
about...
If they want a new TV, which they just bought, so, they don't need a new one. What else, Gloria?
We've talked
Christian wants another microphone.
We've talked about more asking for gift cards and stuff, so we can go.
That would be
gift cards, cash.
Right.
If somebody really has like a desire to get us something, we have a list of a few things that we could be like, sure, go ahead and get this, but it's not something that we're gonna be like, oh, we need. If you hear all those bottles falling, I've had 2 little bottles of juice, and my cat just knocked it over there.
Okay.
So we're just going to ask people if they want us to give us gifts, to give us something.
So we're up to selecting the wedding cake. Well, she's going to make it, so we're good there.
I'm going to make it for all of $10, too. I've already figured it out.
Select the stationery and thank you cards. We have not done that yet, but we are well ahead of what we're supposed to be doing.
And we've already kind of picked out what we're going to do. Some of it. We
just haven't ordered it yet.
Like save the date cards, ordered.
Mm-hmm. They should be in probably 2 weeks. Purchase or reserve the groom's attire. Well, that's done.
It's done.
Select the wedding rings. Done.
Done today. After twice we've ordered, 3 times?
I don't know.
We've ordered it. Problem number 4, ordering them. But
choose your favors, or your take-home gifts for your friends or your guests. Like
everyone that's not our.
That's everybody that's not in your wedding party. Yes.
We're working on it. I have some ideas.
Oh, they're going to get a thing of bubbles to blow when you guys walk out anyway, because I'm not using birdseed.
I have some ideas for stuff that they can take home.
Choose gifts for the wedding party and the groom. Already been
done.
Did that. Reserve the room for the wedding night. Yep, across the hall. I'm kidding.
We really might just stay in our room.
So, arrange transportation.
We're working on it, and that is because a lot of our friends, for even his wedding party, all live out of state.
Right, so we're going to be taking the big van over to the airport, and we're not leaving until all the guests get there. Then, or not the guests, but the groomsmen and the whoever.
Because I don't have anybody flying in.
We will be, then we can drive them home. I don't want her driving in Columbus because she'd
I won't drive in Columbus, but we will be able to probably cross over eventually.
Okay, so 2 to 4 months before the wedding. We've done some of this actually. Discuss details of the menu with the caterer. Gloria, what would you like to serve?
We're working on that. I like to cook, so this is not an issue for me to start the side process.
Discuss service with the officiant.
Hey Nana, how are we going to do this?
What would you like to say? That kind of
I've got words.
Choose readings for the ceremony, which would be good. We might find a couple of not little kids, but you know what I mean. We might need to find somebody to read a scripture or two. I don't know. We'll figure out something.
Okay. I have a few people, and I will talk to their mother.
Stop it. Stop. Schedule rehearsal time and rehearsal dinner. Well, I mean, it's really not that big a deal, but we can have one if the groom's mom wants to do so.
If not, we're gonna sit together and people will work on it together. See what we want to do.
It's warm in here. Okay, so 2 months to 1 month before the wedding. Purchase your guest book. Print the programs because we're going to be doing it ourselves. I told you we're cheap.
We're cheap.
Mail invitations.
Probably do that.
Send a list of accommodations to out-of-town guests. Yeah, it's my house. Pretty much. I'm going to be inundated with young people.
We just got 10 new followers on TikTok.
So, complete the proper documents for name change, which means she's going to have to go and say, on this date, my name's going to change to blah, 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 blah. Whatever.
Again, we're not saying last name on here for the safety of me and him.
Change of address information to post office.
I live here.
Already been done, so just have to change your name. That's all. Have makeup artist and hairstylist do a trial run.
Thank you,
hear
Vince.
that, Vince? Yes.
Thank you, Vince.
Obtain the marriage license.
Okay.
Attend and write thank you notes for your bridal shower, which we're probably not going to have.
No, if you've not figured it out, I do not like parties as much. Wedding is like...
Well, and we don't know what's going to go on with Corona, too, so we don't want to push our luck.
So we might have a few of my friends come over and do something, but we'll see.
Something outside. Anyway.
We'll play volleyball in my yard.
3 weeks before the wedding.
You want me to read some?
Oh, I got it. Well, yeah, you can start with the 3 weeks before the wedding.
3 weeks before the wedding. Confirm hotel and transportation reservation for out-of-town guests. Our house is pretty much.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to we'll see if
we're cheap. I'm telling you.
Even if a bunch of her family has to come, and we'll squeeze in here somehow.
Oh, yeah. We got Mom's house down below, too, so. We could put them over in the underground, but, yeah, that ain't gonna work.
No. We'll figure it out. Finalize songs for DJ and band. Okay. YouTube. Again, where this video will be, YouTube. 2 weeks before the wedding, have a final dress fitting. Practice with shoes. Yeah, that's happening.
You'd best be believing that, because this girl can't walk across the floor barefoot without following it. I'm not going to shut up.
I didn't say. I said you're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong. I've watched you walk.
Arrange seating and plan and set. We're not doing that because I want this to kind of be a talk a little bit.
Well, what I'm going to do is make a sign that says, sit anywhere you'd like. We are not the Hatfields and McCoys. We love each other.
Again, non-conventional wedding, we can do stuff like that. If you're having a conventional wedding, I'd suggest you go find another YouTuber to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
Because nothing that we are doing. Again, we're not going to just read from this book in this video.
I'm telling you, nobody knows what we've got planned. They don't know when the gun's going to pop up and say,
Shut.
I'm kidding.
There's ideas. We've got ideas. Okay.
I'm kidding.
Notify caterer a final guest count. Okay, I'll notify myself.
Gloria, I think we have this number of people.
Okay. Attend and write thank you notes for your bachelor and bachelorette party. Again, we've talked about it. We'll see. Again, not a big party girl. He's not either.
He's not a party girl? That's good.
I said big partier is what I said. But
you said party girl.
Did I?
Yes.
Whatever.
That's okay. She doesn't know what she says half the time anyway.
Good thing that they're not going to see all of our arguments because I have edit skills. 1 week before the wedding.
1 week. Oh my God. Nail chewing time. No, don't chew your nails.
I would probably be doing that. I stress a lot.
No, not allowed.
Okay.
Go for it.
Pick up dress or have it delivered. We'll have them way before that because
they'll be here next month. Yeah.
Within the next few months, we'll have different ones, and then you guys will get to see that because as we get dresses in here, we're gonna show them to you before and when they're on the girls, with permission from parents. Most of them don't care. I've already talked to them.
We can show the dress, we don't have to show the faces.
Yeah, it's true. I just, like I
And
said,
we don't need parental parenting for that. Yeah. Okay.
Begin writing thank you notes for gifts that you have received in the mail. I will, because I know some people that like to send things in mail. She's related to them.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Who?
Con.
Oh, she may be here though.
She may be here, or she may still mail us on. She does that often.
She does that often too.
What is this?
I don't know. Oh, that's where you can put things. It's a little envelope.
Okay.
See, look what you find when you're playing with the book.
Pack for honeymoon. Again, we don't know if we're going anywhere. Probably not because of his work.
And we may plan a
later date honeymoon.
Yeah.
We may be married a few months before we go on a honeymoon.
More like a family vacation.
Just fine.
Let me tell you something. I was married 25 years before my husband passed, God rest him, and I didn't get a honeymoon. But I was happy. I didn't need a honeymoon.
I was going to say, I don't really think we are pretty happy without doing stuff. Now, we've all talked, like me and hers talked about going on vacation, just two of us, with some other...
That'd be a nice honeymoon, wouldn't it?
Without it? Yeah, Christian, you go to work.
You go make the money, I'll go spend it.
I'll go. Okay, anyway. Confirm travel arrangements. I would like to have them done before that, knowing when people are going to be here. Just because somebody I've talked to has said they might have to come up here that early. That's just how the money will work for them. And if so,
that's fine.
We'll figure it out. We're going to put them to work, and they all know that.
They better know it, because I mean it. I ain't kidding.
Confirm details with caterer. I'll confirm details. And hold bridal lunch on.
Bridal luncheon. Yeah, I think we can do that.
What is that?
It's just a lunch where you get the bridal party together and just talk. But I think that's a bit, we'll be doing a lot of that if they get here that early.
Well,
we'll be having lunch every day,
Awesome. I think if we can get them all together one day, both sets, we could go out one night.
That would be fun.
It doesn't have to be lunch. It can be dinner.
Right.
We could go to Denny's one night.
Yeah, good.
I'll discuss it with Christian. Okay. One day before the wedding.
That's when I have to take her to get her nails done, and I'm going to have to put gloves on her. I know I am.
I don't bite my nails, actually. I pick at them.
Well, you're going to quit doing that, too.
And what she doesn't realize, my friend wants to take me to do that at some point, and we'll see how I do. But I can't do long nails very long, so we'll see. But you're supposed to finalize your seating chart. Again, not doing a seating chart. We don't care. Sit where you want. We're not you say it. Say your phrase for seating.
Oh, we're not the Hatfields and the McCoys. We love each other.
Confirm limousine and other transportation.
Hello.
We're taking the van in our car, even if I have to drive.
Hello.
She's our limousine. We have a van. We'll figure out how to get you there. Give thank you cards you've already written to maid of honor to mail after the wedding. Can I just mail them myself?
Well, yeah, if you're here.
We're not going anywhere. We just said that.
I know.
So we're going to mail them ourselves. I do that pretty well.
Like I said, we're cheap.
I don't like to ask other people for help. Anyway, she's lucky I'm letting her help me with this. Oh, wait, she kind of told me she was going to anyway.
Long time ago.
Yeah, she told me that the day we got engaged. And that was over a year ago.
I said, I can bring it in cheap for you.
And I said, okay.
My wedding cost me $365. Dress, everything. I paid bridesmaids' dresses, everything.
Where'd you get married?
In West Virginia.
Anyway. Have a manicure and pedicure. I do. We'll see. I don't like my feet being touched at all.
Well, you don't have to have a pedi.
But I definitely will get my nails done because they're disgusting. But we've also been in quarantine, so I can't go get them done.
Can now.
Well, I can now. give gifts to each party of your wedding party.
Durr.
Okay. Well, since we got them, I might add stuff to it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that because I haven't told you about that yet.
Oh, I figured you'd add something.
Yeah, candy and stuff because of what we got them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rehearsal, ceremony, and dinner. Again, that might just be in our living room.
You know, we're just going to discuss, here's the stage, here's where you're coming out, here's where you're blah, 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 blah.
I think if we could do it, we need to get up there a little early before people show up and just walk through it once. Because we can't really go, unless there's nobody up there the day before, like there was supposed to be.
Right.
And then we can go up that morning, or the morning or something. We'll see. Mm-hmm. The wedding day. This is my favorite one because this is me. Like, I have like anxiety up to here when I'm supposed to be calm. If you've ever seen me, if you see my prom video from where I started when I woke up and went to bed, you know what I'm talking about. It is terrifying. But you're supposed to run through order of events in mind. I'll probably be doing that all night so I don't mess something up. I will probably still mess something up.
Sorry. It happens. Everybody will chuckle. And, you know, you wanted funny anyway, so there you go.
Have a little to eat.
You know why they tell you a little? Because they don't want you going, bleh!
I don't eat. That's the issue.
You're going to eat. You're going to get up and you're going to have a good breakfast. Then if you don't eat anything until the ceremony, cool. I mean, after the ceremony. The reception, cool. Because I'm going to get up and I'm going to make breakfast and you're going to eat. You hear me?
What do we have for breakfast?
Pancakes.
Okay. Yep. Do we have sausage?
Sure.
Okay. I'm easy. I like sausage.
If you're nice, I'll even put them in a blanket.
I don't want them. Are you going to put them in a pancake?
I could. But probably not. Maybe, if you're good.
Okay. Hair and makeup, which more than likely with the guy who's doing my makeup, he will probably be doing my hair while I'm eating. And stuffing his face.
No doubt.
And then relax and enjoy your day. That is the timeline they give you. We have obviously
gotten ahead of that.
Gotten ahead of stuff, but we also didn't decide to buy this until
yeah, go ahead.
Until we're after. But I'm going to say this. I think if it's your wedding, plan it how you want it.
Right. Okay.
Nana, you can look through that. Say anything else you want to say about it?
Okay. As far as the budget for the dresses and things like that, after having ordered them 5 times, I was like, I don't care, just find a dress.
And I found one that I really like. It's not my... If I could have got the dress I wanted the first time,
that would have been great.
That was my best dress I loved. But I don't hate I like the dress that I got now.
Yeah, the second one is not bad at all.
No.
So, and then, you know, your book here has your wedding accessories, where you purchased them, how much you paid for them. And this is just a record, so you know how much you're spending and you can stay on track.
But like we said, we're not exactly, we have our goal, but we're not saying...
You know, and you don't have to follow this. Honest to goodness, you don't.
We have, like I said, I probably open it about at night after the whole day.
We are very thankful that we started early because, you know, after having to reorder and have things go funky bad on us and just, you know, I was about to, well, I came home today. They told me what happened and I just kind of took a bag and went, ah!
And just so you guys realize, you don't need a fancy planner like that to do it.
Oh, no.
This is what we started with.
Yep.
It just has, and we still, to this day, pick this up.
It has sizes in it and things like
sizes,
that. So.
Everybody's address, which is why I have it back here. We've started a music list that we're going to do. There's like 2 songs on it. Our group, and we put notes in it. Anything that we can... The menus in it.
Whatever ideas, things we don't want to forget that we need to do. And just things like that, because you'd be surprised when you get in the middle of something and you go, what was that I needed to do after you've handled 14 little fires along the way?
Because our issue that we have with planning is we plan, but we also have to take the boys to work, which is fine. We know that.
Sure.
We still have to live our lives.
Right.
So,
So right now, budget-wise, do we have an idea what we're sitting at? We can cover that on a later.
Right now, I think we're a little under 600.
That's awesome.
I think that's probably highballing it, but I know we spent a good 3 today.
At least. At
so.
Least. And then we had a generous benefactor who, for a wedding present, gave them $300. So we can't count that into our budget because that was totally a surprise.
Yeah, which again, but that's using that we're probably sitting about 600, but and like we've said, things are gonna come up. I personally think we're gonna go about 3,000. She's saying about 1,500.
So I'm hoping we won't go that high. My phone is buzzing.
I know. I was just making sure nobody was calling you.
But anyway, we'll see how things go. Like I said, my wedding came in at $365. That was wedding, reception, dresses, transportation, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, well, like we said, and something we're gonna have to take into account is yes, he has friends coming in from all over.
Right.
This country. Is that what this United States is called? Country. The country. They're mostly all on this Eastern Standard Time, which makes it easy because they can tell us, oh, I'm flying in about 3. Yeah. And we have family that live up by the airport, kind of. They live in the town.
Yeah.
So we will be able to go up and do stuff. But a lot of stuff's going to go into account of this. We have to feed these people at some point.
No, they can start.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, after all, we are paying for their dresses. We are paying for the guys' outfits. We are paying for all of that. So
we are making them pay. Any of them that's flying in, we are making them pay.
They're going to have to pay their own airfare.
Airfare here and back. Which but, they know that.
You know, with again, good old Corona hanging around, the prices are going to go up, obviously, because they're going to be making or having fewer passengers, so they're going to have to charge more to cover the fuel and stuff like that. So we figured it out, and we figured that
it's going to go up.
It's probably going to be okay. It's going to even out. We're going to pay about the same thing. We could have chosen to pay their airfare, or we could have chosen to get their outfits.
And I think getting their outfits is going to work out better for us, because that way we can physically look at them.
And we know that they're here, and they didn't get left in Florida, or wherever
Georgia, or Massachusetts.
Yeah, wherever they are.
And
like, oh my God, I forgot I was here.
And that is something that I think I like, that I chose all in-state girls that I could get for my bridal party.
That was pretty easy for half of them.
Well, yeah, they're all related.
They're going to be related. That's right.
Which, that is something I wanted to discuss with. Do you not feel obligated to use your sister-in-laws or your sisters or even your brothers if you're a guy, or brother-in-laws, in your wedding? I chose to because I've been close to all of them my whole life. I met Christian and his sisters, most of them when I was 8 years old.
Right.
Two of them, well, one was a little baby you held in your arms, and the other one wasn't even a person.
But yes, you, it's your wedding. You have the right to pick anyone you want. And even when you have, you choose someone and they say, oh, wow, I'm going to return the favor and you're going to be in my wedding. And then that doesn't happen and you count on it. You know, it's okay.
Never count on stuff in this world.
It's okay. You got to let it go and go on. But like I said, it's your wedding. Whatever you want should be yours within reason. I mean, if you want $1 million dress, that's a bit ridiculous in my opinion, and I don't think I could ever touch $1 million dress.
No, I'd be afraid to touch it.
Exactly.
I mean, I always said I was never going to go over $50 for my dress.
Well, we did.
That didn't happen. I will personally share, I spent a little under $200 on my dress with shipping to get it here. And it's one of the most beautiful dresses I've ever even owned. I'm going to, literally, it's going to freak me out to touch it.
Good. Then you won't walk by and go, oh, I'm kidding. Don't you? Me? Silly girl.
We're weirdos and we know that.
Oh, we love it.
But that's something we've always said. Do not worry about prices and stuff. I'm moving in my chair as I speak.
So we're, if you have a budget, yes, do your darndest to stay within that budget, because the more you go over, the more you have to cut
somewhere else. But we've said, because we're doing a lot of it ourselves, we know it's going to jack up the price.
Right.
Because I don't want to...
And like Gloria said, if you've got relatives that can help cook, help serve, help do whatever, that cuts your costs a lot. Photographers, for instance. We got our photographer and that saved us between $1,000 and $1,300.
And it was somebody that was already going to be at the wedding, so it's not like we're adding a plate. Oh, here's a plate for her now.
Right.
She's already was going to be there.
And then, let's see, who else?
Videographer was already going to be there.
Videographer was going to be there, and I know how he eats, so, I can plan for that. I'm trying to think.
Our officiant was already going to be there.
Oh, yeah, I am, but, there's just so many people that were going to be there. And we've got someone who, her future mother-in-law is doing the scrapbooking of their wedding, their pictures. So, we don't have to pay for that.
Yes.
Nor do I have to do it, because I have my hands full with everything else.
She's doing everything else, plus we have other scrapbooks we're working on.
Right. And, we got so much going on.
And that's something that we have always said. A lot of people, I've heard, even my own brother did this, dropped everything to plan their wedding. I personally do not know how people do it.
Mm-mm.
We have had everything from sickness. Me and Christian started talking about our wedding back in January. She was in the hospital, in the ICU.
Mm-hmm.
With possible COVID. We're not going to say anything else about that, because I know if you say that word too much, they will take this video down. I don't feel like dealing with that. But, so we started talking about it. Yes, we changed the timeline a little bit so that we feel more people could come. But, even with that, more people can come this way. We have people that's still not going to come.
Right.
So, that's something I wanted to personally talk to you guys about. If you have a parent that does not agree, or both your parents don't agree with you getting married, if you feel in your heart that he is the right one or she is the right one, don't let that stop you. My parents have full-fledged told me this is a joke, that it will not last 4 months. We've been together almost 2 years. We will be engaged 2 years on Christmas Eve. Been together 2 years, August 12th. Put that timeline together.
Can I add in there, they told my parents they would only last 6 months. And let's see, what did they celebrate last Christmas? 65 years.
Yep, they've been together.
65 years. So it's been a long 6 months for them.
Yep. So, yes, neither one of my parents I don't think are going to go to our wedding. So what did I do? Because there's supposed to be a father-daughter dance. Your father's supposed to walk you and give you away.
Yep.
I found somebody who I have personally felt like would be more of a father figure than my own dad is sometimes to me. He's only 2 years older than me, about 2 and a few months older than me. Had to think about that. But he has been there for me more than most people.
Yep.
Now, I've basically the one marrying him.
That's not going to work.
That's not going to work. He doesn't swing that way. It's okay. But, yes. And I know there will be people at my wedding that are going to criticize it. And I don't care. Because they don't know the story.
Right.
So, I do appreciate this person. He wouldn't care if I said his name on here, but...
I would.
Huh?
I mean, I would, because I don't want people to ridicule him.
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying who he is.
He cut my hair.
He cut her hair. He does my hair every 6 months, because I am a person that hates their hair color. I did my hair the last time by myself. Okay.
So, I guess we're going to probably get off here, and I've said about everything.
I'm pretty much, like I said, I'm going to end with this. You guys pick your people. If your father doesn't, but make sure the person that's going to walk you down the aisle isn't going to just be your friend at that moment. They're going to be there for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
Because that is going to prove something to them.
Right.
Well, if you guys ever want to see our day-to-day TikTok, or day-to-day videos of what we're doing, we post on TikTok at Gloria Boyd. Something. If you type my name in, Gloria Boyd, you'll find it. I'm used to being ridiculed, so I'll put my own last name out there for now. But don't. That's all I'm ever going to say about it.
Yep. And so, just hang in there. And, hey, have any questions, comments? Nice comments. We do not accept.
I'm not going to sit here and accept your yucky ones. You guys can all talk about my stuff. I don't care.
Right.
Just, if you want to be weird about it. Do not ridicule each other in the comments, because we're not going to take that.
We'll take it down. I mean, we'll delete your comment.
We will delete your comment. Anything you have to say, we will talk to you about. Like I said, I'm on TikTok. I'm on every social media out there, pretty much. So, I don't really talk about wedding on it, but
no.
This is my first video on this series.
And we'll be back.
We'll be back. When we started our TikTok journey doing it, we figured it would be easier. They're a minute video, and these are supposed to be bigger videos usually for YouTube.
Well, they are.
I didn't want to. Yeah, this one's going to be about 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I figure after I edit it. But just be ready. Like I said, as stuff comes in, I probably will do an unboxing with you guys next time. I might. Now, something I'll tell you about these unboxings. They'll probably already be open, because we order stuff for our day-to-day lives. I still have stuff coming in that I ordered back in
before this whole
pandemic
stuff started. Yeah.
But because it wasn't essential. So you guys will open the boxes, but if we see it's a wedding box, I might come back here, set it on her bed, and record it for you guys.
Yeah.
You guys will see the process. You guys will get to see pictures of the girls in their dresses. And everything.
Right.
So, stay positive. Know God loves you. If you have any comments, you know what to do.
If you have any questions about wedding planning, give us a call. Or,
text me.
Text us or comment, and we'll get back to you.
Comment, and then if it's something personal, just say it's personal. We'll get a hold of you.
Yeah, we'll private message you. No problem.
I'll private message you. I am a pretty open person. I am on Facebook if you want to private message me that way. If you private message me on Facebook, and once I figure out you're a real person, you might even be able to get my number if you want to really private. Just depends how much I trust you. Anyway, we love you guys. Know that we love you, and God loves you. That's the main one.
Yep.
See you in our next video. Bye.
Bye.